Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on once again. This is going to be an all battles video. We're going to have some action in the Person of Interest event starring Spider-Ham. He's actually pretty good when boosted, especially with his huge hitting blue and very, very useful yellow and purple. We'll play some teams that make some sense and have some fun with him. And we're going to jump into the Shield Simulator. Haven't gotten much of a start in here at all. And play with a brand new character, a 5-star that I just championed, and see if we can win against a pretty tough team here. The Britty plus Polaris combo can be pretty tough. Let's get into it right now. I'm going to add our AP boosts. And I think what we'll do is play this team here. We've got all colors represented with reasonably strong abilities, and we have to make a big deal out of Heimdall's blue. Is going to play a huge factor. It reduces the cost of color abilities of the when the board has fortified tiles. Now we're going to start by targeting Polaris and try to get her out as soon as possible. How lucky that we have a yellow match 4. That's one of our most important colors, and we'll talk about the rest as we go here. You really want to match away a special tile or two immediately when you play against this team. Now things are looking good here because since Polaris is an X-Men, that means Kitty Pryde will continue to increase the value of special tiles on the board when there's normally when it's 4, but in this case it's she does it when there are only 3. So we'll take this one out as well. Each blue and green that we match away, or each protect tile, special tile that we match away, will earn Bill's team a green and blue AP when that happens, when our team matches them away or the enemy. And so Polaris can create new special tiles whenever she matches or destroys them, including even just a line break. So let's keep on trying to prioritize blue. We also want to go for yellow, like I said, and then Loki's got a huge purple when you build it up. And let's see, which way do we want to do this? I know red's important, but let's get this yellow here in case other drops come into place. Practice offense is a tough ability to deal with. Luckily enough, that countdown appeared in a very matchable location. So what would be the best direction to have it match? Probably this way. We also get the yellow up on top. Need to keep the enemy away from blue, but they're already up to 9 green, very dangerously. So we're in a position here where we have enough yellow to play from Heimdall or Dr. Doom. I think in this case we're going to play Heimdall's because it not only sends his allies airborne for a turn, but when Heimdall doesn't have any active allies, he will actually take 25% less damage. It's good to save that for when you have a big hit coming in from the enemy or something, but in this case I really want to get our allies' strongest color AP built up. That means free purple and free additional yellow for Dr. Doom. So you might as well play it quickly and we'll get another blue match going. Alright. So they've landed, we've earned our AP back, that's great. Now we have some blue here, and now we can play our healing ability from Heimdall. The All-Seer only costs 6, and then friendly powers, not Heimdall himself, but other ally powers cost 1 AP less for every fortified tile in that color on the board. So it's kind of interesting. You could pick, like when I play it here, we can pick 3 reds, and then red would cost, you can't reduce Heimdall's own blue, but red would cost only 7 instead of 10, meaning that we're really close to being able to play that. And, you know, let's see, what match are we going to do? Probably going for the red over there. No, I think we have to go for blue just to be on the safe side. They have 3 blue. Green looks good. So because of that, let's wait on playing his blue ability. They take purple. That doesn't build up for anything. Alright, so here we go. This is a good spot. Let's play the All-Seer, and let's play it on some red tiles that are going to be hard to match away, so meaning they have a good chance of staying on the board. Burst of health, and we're going to match red, so let's send his allies airborne again. Okay, things are looking good. Building up a bunch of AP here. Nice. And so their projectiles are blocking 1900 damage, really quite a bit. So we got to figure out a way to get Polaris out, but without wasting a bunch of AP that I didn't want to spend. What do we want to do to make that happen? Probably try to get Loki's green for the team damage, but we're just too far away from that since we have to keep matching all this blue. So because of that, I think we're going to waste the prismatic cleave. Quote unquote waste. It's absolutely overkill for what we needed to do, but we just have to get her out. And so let's work on, probably need to work on Kitty next. Okay, and what do we have here? Yellow that drops black. We got a lucky red there. Alright, so that black is a little bit dangerous. That would give them an extra green if I matched it because of the projectile. But so they're not going to go for black. They'd go for the green or purple if I left it for them. So in this case, I think let's take the green this way. Oh, they did get a blue and they did get a green. 5 blue, 11 green is super dangerous when you're playing against Beta Ray Bill. Alright, so we have 9 purple. Check this out. We're going to play this on purple. Let's see, those are pretty spread out purple locations. And now look at this for Loki. Better start targeting Bill, actually. Shadow Play costs 4. Puts countdowns on black. Now look at this again. Dagger Surprise only costs 3 for a full hit of damage. What should we do? None of the others are matchable. And we're going to do this match 4 next. I just like to kind of analyze the board. Let's go ahead. 26,000 damage from Dagger Surprise. That's cool. So if we do this match 4, they're probably going to do the purple match that's down there next. We'll see. Oh, okay. They go for yellow. That means they'll probably... Yeah, they're probably going to play... They can't play anything yet. This looks safe enough. Let's go ahead for Bifrost Bridge again. And that way we can earn some more purple from Loki and hit once again for that last shadow play. Trying to build up red for... Let's see, we better do it this way or we'll set up a green. Ah, right. Heimdall at least reduced 25% of that damage. Yeah, that changed our plans because now we're back to shadow play instead of Dagger Surprise. But that's just all we can do is trying to stay ahead of Bill here. Go for some black. Okay. Now we're in trouble. I don't think there's any way that we can avoid getting Bill the 6 blue that he needs. Let's go ahead though and play. Well, let me think here. We want to do it now or not? Probably now. We'll play Fallen Favor. Big hit of damage again. 22,000. Okay. What do we want? Let him get the blue or take it ourselves? Probably take it ourselves. Doom has healing. And that, oh man, that left the red over there very badly. Scuttlebutt, team damage. Alright, so they're going to play Kitty's red. Super dangerous. Hopefully that's somewhat matchable. Not too good. Not too good at all. Tough spot. No, this is a tough team. We knew that going in the whole time. What do we want to do here? I think we're going to need to get more green. They'll probably take that purple match. I'd like to get this matched away. You know what? We do have to do that. back up to 5 and 7. That's just absurd. You get a couple of good drops there on the cascades, but the projectiles are adding up way too quickly. Oh man. What can we do? Bill's got his blue ready to play again. So here's what we're going to have to do. Pick more purple. Kind of a waste, but Bill had his blue ready to play again. All right. Try to work these projectiles out so that we can take care of Kitty. I think we have a way to win here. This is going to be tough with those attack tiles. You know what we'll do? Instead of Bifrost Bridge, let's do this Brave New World from Dr. Doom. We earn a health boost. Plus shuffle the board really, really well. Way to go, Doom. That was perfect in that not only did we make a bunch of matches, but we got rid of her red countdown tile. And now, the All-Seer, we can play that on more red tiles, perhaps. And something like that. Heal Heimdall up with true health. Prismatic Cleave. This is going to be huge. 23,000. Let's do it again. And a hit from Doom. Very nice. Got the win against a super tough kind of new meta team. And our new 5-star champion was super useful and successful in that match. That's great. All right, let's move over to the Spider-Ham event. We've got some other teams that should be fun to play along here. We'll take on that team next. We'll probably do this one first. Get a good Thor Koye run. So who do we want to play? Let's see. Probably we'll keep Heimdall in for fun for one match. That means we'll play his blue. Whoever's yellow makes sense. Probably his yellow, red. And Spider-Ham could get some use out of his purple. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So that leaves green and black for someone else. Let's go for... I had a curious one. I was wondering about Ghost Rider here. I think he's going to do pretty good in this case. We'll see. So who do we want to take on first? Well, usually it's going to be Okoye in this setup because if you can take her out before she even gets a chance to heal, that's really helpful for the team, and then she won't be able to boost the other abilities from the other characters. They'll go for blue just like we will. They just don't have an active black. Okoye will go for black matches. And but I think to start out, yellow's kind of the most dangerous. So let's go which way on the yellow match? Probably this way. Okay, they went for blue for Spider-Ham. And purple drops a match 4 in red. We'll take that. Extra move, actually. Lucky drop on the tiles that way. Team up and yellow. Let's go for that. Okay. And there's a decent chance they're going to go for that team up match right there. No guarantee at all. But if they do, I'll have an extra move in black lined up, if that is the case. So, let's see. Let's have Heimdall. Yeah, let's have him go ahead and send these guys airborne for a turn. We'll do this team-up match this way. Look at this. Oh, I thought they were going to go for it. Worth the shot to leave that for them. And, okay. We're in good shape. Get our... We want to get blue and then green. We'll see here. No, actually, let's get green built up. And now, let's check this out. So wait, I want to try to get blue to do this. Should we do this? No, that's okay. Let's go for it. Hellride, I think, is a super underrated ability. Now, the repeater tiles can kind of lose their usefulness over time, but right at first they're just great. We'll see what happens at the beginning of the next turn. Let's get a purple match. Okay, now watch the Hellride destroy all surrounding black, red, or green, all of Ghost Rider's colors. Damage plus just really builds up those colors quite a bit. We're going to lose one because I'm going to have to do this match 4 in green to, I don't want the enemy to get that for sure. So no longer, that's the point where there were no longer any of those color of tiles on the board surrounding the Hellrides. But what I had an idea for, we just need blue. Let's get this. Okay, that'll take that black. Look at all the extra AP you can get from those Hellrides. It's just really quite incredible. Okoye is all the way down and out of the match. Awesome. Okay, there are only 3 more green tiles on the board, but what I wanted to do was go ahead and play this All-Seer here, here, and here. And we're going to check and see if this works. We're going to now play Hellride again. And do they show up in those fortified tile locations? They do. So that means you don't have to play the blue afterward. That's great. We could play it again. The cost is down to 6. There's just no green tiles on the entire board. Unbelievable. All right, so we have, let's move over to Thor here a little bit. Get him a prismatic cleave for 1 shot there, 35,000 health. Gotta watch out, he's gonna be close to 50% health pretty soon. More Hellrides, that'll be a good one. I said all surrounding tiles. The most they can do is 3. Just wanted to clarify that a little bit. And a couple of different ways we could get more going here. We got to take Thor out. So here's what we're gonna do. This is kind of perfect. Play the All-Seer again on red tiles. Pick some that are hard to match away. Maybe those. Heimdall gains some health back again, and check this out. 16,000 health plus 4977 for each color of fortified tile on the board. Where there's 2 colors, could have picked more, but we needed those 3 reds for that discount from 10 to 7. Thor is knocked out before he has a chance to do anything in his quote-unquote God mode. We have Damnation that deals more damage. Well, it's 15,000 plus damage or 21,000 if the target has done the most damage. Look at this. It still says Thor has done the most damage because we knocked him out in the same concurrent turn, if that's the right term. So let's wait 1 turn. And now it's guaranteed to say Spider-Ham if that cascade ever quits. Alright, now when we take a quick look at Damnation, now it says Spider-Ham has done the most damage because he's the last one remaining. 21,000 damage. Send these guys airborne again. And let's see, what do we want to do? Probably would like to try to get more blue. I don't see a way to do that. If we're not careful, Spider-Ham's going to go airborne against us. Bifrost Bridge, we earn strongest AP per character. Talking Pig removes a couple of enemy special tiles. I think this Hellride's definitely going to take him out. Fortunately, no way to get more blue on this turn either, I don't think. That is a win. Okay, so those guys play kind of reasonably well together. And just curious about that for the most part. Now let's go over here. This is going to be another tough challenge. Heimdall's been really fun. Let's see if we can bring in boosted maximum champion Infinity War Spider-Man. And we'll play his blue, well, his blue's passive. We'll play his green and red. We'll try to play Spider-Ham's blue and yellow. And probably even purple. So that just leaves black for a character. We'll probably have to bring a character that's got a black that could help us win this match if the others two get caught up in trouble. Let's see who could do that. I think we have a bunch of choices here. Let's actually try to play with the new Samurai Wolverine. We'll see if Dakin can get us what we need for enemy special tiles removed. And we're going to use his passive black to build up red. Maybe... Oh, I messed up there, sorry. With his repeater tiles. And hopefully we can just take out Beta Ray Bill as fast as possible so we don't have to worry about as many protect tiles, and only then have to worry about Kitty and her own tiles with the attack tiles she can make with interesting starting point. She can make attack tiles with red or protect tiles with yellow. What do we want to do here? I see an interesting move combo that I think we're going to start with. I really want to get the red that the system is flashing at me because it's a red that drops yellow down. But let's start here. Purple that drops black. Getting a jump start on black is great. Trying to get Bill away from blue is the other thing, obviously, we had to learn from last time. Every time you play this team, we'll take the blue there. When we make matches with Spider-Man, he will create web tiles on the board. I'm worried about this green. Should I take that for the protect tile? That'll move him up to 5 blue. Very dangerous. Maybe we'll leave it stranded down there. I still want to get that other match over there, but let's leave that protect tile stranded for now. Okay, dang. They went for that one. That's not the one I wanted them to go for next. So... probably need to take red next, but I don't want to set up purple match. See if we get lucky here. We sure do. Extra move and more. Awesome. Okay, so we have purple from Spider-Ham ready to play. This is probably a good moment because now we can remove those last couple of protect tiles, and it's remove, not destroy. That's a big point to know because destroyed tiles earn Beta Ray Bill AP, and removed just simply does nothing. Great. Okay, so we have a ton of black. That's excellent. And we want to get red matches as much as possible. Let's do... I guess we'll go for more green. Enemy has 6 yellow. So there we go. We converted black to red automatically. That's what Wolverine does. Make this red match. Alright, Bill got up to 6 blue very luckily there. And Wolverine does have a good healing if he gets down below 25%. So, let's see what we can do here. You know what? I think we're ready to give it a shot. Let's play... Or do we want to? Let me think here. Well, let's do this first. Didn't really want Spider-Ham to take that hit. 9 green is bad. Converting more. Okay, so with that, play Thwip, and it was a good shot to play that Thwip because the webs show up on the board in random locations. If one of the random locations happens to land on an enemy special tile, it just locks it up and converts it over to a web tile, and it's really super helpful when you can get a Bill's blue wrapped up that way. Alright, let's play Proportional Punch. We have a lot of red building up and more coming, so we can do this now. It's going to only cost us 1 enemy projectile for doing this much damage. 38,000, awesome. So let's move over here to Kitty. We're going to get more red converted from Wolverine. And that is just in time to knock Beta Ray Bill out. So now we only have to worry about Kitty, and she is going to be trouble with those projectiles. However, now that we are way ahead on red, we can play Wolverine's red to overwrite enemy special tiles. Spider-Ham played his yellow ability. That is super dangerous. Lawless Warrior, passive ability, does damage when there are special tiles on the board for our team. Let's see, what do we want here? Let's go for more green. Gotta watch out for Spider-Ham's countdowns. They do have a stun component. If we can't make red matches, we can make black that converts to red. Alright, check this out. Master of Lido, or Lido, should say. Convert a bunch of enemy protect tiles into strike tiles. We're going to beat a meta team here, I do believe. Unfortunately, take a stun from Spider-Ham. Don't want him to get any more blue. If he gets blue, he's going to be able to go airborne and do... It takes 12, but he can do a bunch of damage. We'll take that match. How we're doing here? We have to watch out for Kitty's repeater tile for the circuit breaker. Check this out. We'll have Spider-Man take this hit with those web tiles on the board. I thought he would have deflected some of that damage. It wasn't an active ability, I guess. Maybe that's why. Okay, things are looking good here. Play Thwip again, and check it out. It worked. We got a web to land on an enemy special tile, and it locked her countdown in place. That's perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. We technically could have taken away with a talking pig, but really want to try to finish this in a good way. 11 blue for Spider-Ham, very dangerous. We'll play our own when pigs fly. Or wait a second. Three-turn countdown tile that will do a lot of damage when Spider-Ham returns from that. Lawless Warrior takes Kitty out. Now we only have to worry about Spider-Ham himself. Alright, let's see. Let's go here. 2 turns on that countdown. Let that hit. Check it out when pigs fly. It still counts down while he's airborne, by the way. One of the few abilities in the game that can do that. And the damage is crazy. 37,600 plus for hitting the damage when he lands is great. And check out all the web tiles. Here we go. Pigs fly for the win. So that was a very challenging team that we played against a meta team, and we got the win with some strategy and some huge damage from Infinity War Spider-Man. And I want to play Spider-Ham's yellow specifically in the next match, and that'll probably be our last one for this event on the video. Let's see. Some interesting teams out there. 57 points. Okay, here we go. This might be a fun one. I think in this case, to play with Spider-Ham, we'll bring in Parker, 5-star Spider-Man. Let's give Spider-Ham a refresh there. So I want to use his yellow. We've used his blue to good effect, so we'll stick to blue for Peter Parker here. Red and green, and so maybe we'll use his purple. So all we really need is a character that deals in black. Let's pick another challenge type character. Maybe we'll use someone like Surfer. He's got an expensive black, but it can really help out the team. You know what? No, hold on a second. Let's get Ghost Rider, Deadpool, the Spirit of Vengeance in the match here. And he's got a good black ability. It does a ton of damage and has some other fun effects into it. Let's do that. Alright, so I think in this case, it's a pretty tough team against us, because if they get match 4s, those are gonna hurt a whole lot. There's a match 4 in black on the board to start with, and I think let's take it against, let's see, yellow, blue, and alright, both of those guys have yellow as their strongest color, so that doesn't matter much. Let's take that against Professor X. Alright, so the big deal here is Peter Parker's green does multiple hit damage. It can be awesome if you play it right. I hope we can. And then his blue ability adds web tiles to the board. It can stun the entire team if you play it pretty much a second time. And his red does tons of damage with critical tiles based on if you have web tiles on the board. Again, so let's go for yellow-red. I want to try to get yellow on the board for Spider-Ham. The stun might help a ton, because both of these enemies, of the 5-star enemies, have passive effects. For example, Professor X, he will increase his match damage protection, I guess I want to say, and then also makes our abilities cost a little bit more than we'd like. And then Doom, like we talked about before, if we make yellow or black matches, he'll steal one of those AP. The problem with the enemy team is none of them have a green ability. So that just means they're not going to be taking green matches away from us. We'll probably get most every green match that's presented on the board. And I think we'll do one here next, or should we just go for yellow? Maybe we should just try to prioritize yellow. I really want to get that played. Definitely do blue now. Blue is Professor X's strongest color. And man, that was a big hit, and this is gonna hurt. That's what I was trying to say. Match 4s are going to be very dangerous in this one. But look at Professor X. He's done 14,600 damage. Dr. Doom, 28,000 damage. Here's what we want to do: is we'll save our penance fair for just coming right up in the match. We've got yellow, purple. Really want to make that count. And okay, did get our yellow qualified. Keep in mind, it's harder to get yellow because you lose one every time you match it because of Doom stealing it. But now we can play Into the Spider-Verse. Cool animation here if you didn't see that one before. All right. And let's go get our green. Put the black on the drop. Whoops. Need to be much more careful on those match 4s, taking those away from the enemy. So what else do we want to do? Maybe get more... Be nice to get our blue ready. Let's just get red. Into the Spider-Verse. Alright, damage, web tiles, team healing, and the stun is great, because with Professor X now stunned, he doesn't have his incoming damage automatic decrease in effect because he's stunned. That is perfect timing. There's a lot of web tiles on the board. Let's go for Arachnid Agility. Love this ability. Watch how many hits the enemy team will take. Very cool. Professor X is out. With those web tiles on the board is a good time to play Web Shot. Damage plus critical tiles. Oh man, look at that. Huge, huge damage. We could do it again, but what I wanted to do, let's just for fun. Oh, we can't play a talking pig. There's no enemy special tiles. Look at Penance Fair now. Doom has dealt 31,000 damage, and we can deal 150% of that back to him. This means his ability is over 45,000 damage back. What do we want to do? In this case, I think we'll probably pick green here. It costs an additional 3 green AP. You could do purple or yellow if you have enough AP. And get the win. Cool, fun team. Glad we got a lot of use out of Peter Parker and then brought in Deadpool as well. Good luck in that event. That's pretty fun. Hope to get close to 1,200 before I'm done here for the day. Good luck. See you in the video or playlist presented down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't so far. See ya.